Every record we've put out, like, we knew it could either be another Dillinger record or something could twist and turn or the culture could change and we could become some massive weird pop phenomena that somehow that culture changes to like crazy music, or we could just die, like all of a sudden nobody cares. There's always been those thoughts, but with this, we're putting it out with this decision not knowing where it's going to go. So we're not deciding because it's getting stale or we're not getting along or because a few people didn't come to the show like they used to. We're not breaking up because nobody cares. Like Refuse, I saw the last Refuse show in front of 70 people. And I'm glad they came back. You know what I mean? But we've already decided. That's empowerment.
First off, let me say.
I think this album is definitely a Dillinger Escape Plan album.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like
Nobody's going to hear it and think we like jumped the shark in any, it's absolutely a continuation of everything. But
which is weird.
It's
like
it's almost the most Dillinger record.
And that's what makes it, it's weird, not to us. It's just I think
it came out weird.
Yeah, it's a celebration of what we're supposed to be to people. You know what I mean? What we're known for.
I feel like it's the most unified we've sound with this lineup. Obviously this band has had a lot of member changes, but like the core now for the past 3 records, the writing process have been the same. And I think more so in this last one, we all kind of really honed in on our individual personalities and made everything mesh cohesively.
It starts in New Jersey and kind of spills over into my, Dropbox in Philly, and then just kind of eventually,
And you got some jambalaya.
Yeah. A lot of people write great records getting in a room and jamming it all out. I think that we're kind of embraced our weirdness, and just kind of the private mad scientistness of it all.
Yeah. And it's interesting because I think the fact that we start just jamming in a room keeps, like, our job is to make sure the palette or like the bass is has real energy. It's not like some computerized thing. Like we're starting with a base of something that has real energy that can inspire the next level.
It's kind of like an exquisite corpse too. You kind of like, they hear it, and Greg doesn't really hear what I'm working on. I don't really hear what he's working on. That part of the process is more rewarding than getting in a room and jamming, because it's really this surprise. You give people a pitch they can hit. It's like, I know that if I do this, Greg has the opportunity to do something like this.
Right.
Or I know that Greg usually does something like this, so I'm not going to do something there.
Yeah, there's some understanding of our tendencies. There's some ballet that, dance that's happening, but it is truly always like we get to all hear it in some way like a fan, and by not all being in a room and finishing the song together at the same time, and that's really been exciting.
Yeah. I'm not sick of it by the time it's done.
Those guys have been Dillinger fans and metal fans basically for a long time, and those guys were covering Dillinger song 43% Burnt in their performances. So Billy and I had gone to see them perform. Were impressed with them, and they're just insane. Like, and Earl being the lead, like, band leader of those guys, his ability to like process this kind of music, the stuff they write is he just sent me some stuff of their new album, and it's like There Will Be Blood soundtrack, married with Dillinger Escape Plan, all on just strings. It's like we were sending Earl demos, he was arranging ideas, sending it back, we would have a little bit of input. Then he'd teach it. He'd get write the sheet music out and have his guys like get in a room and we'd just track them, And then I would kind of sort through it, try to find things that made sense with it and worked. And even one part was supposed to be in the song. I took it and made an intro to the song because it just sounded so beautiful by itself. There's even a song where I do a full kind of improv guitar solo, like fusion-y guitar solo, and then he learned the entire thing on violin and mimicked it like Mahavishnu style, like the whole thing, So he's really a great counterpart to what we do, and we've never had strings like that on an album, so that was another thing that just kind of made it different for us. Yeah, it was like crazy watching him, like, because I was like, I don't even know it yet. I got to relearn it,